The Bulleteers is a Fleischer Studios Superman cartoon from 1942. This is directed by Dave Fleischer and Oreste Calpini, and this stars, of course, Bud Collyer as the voice of Clark Kent and Superman, Joan Alexander as Lois Lane. We also have Jackson Beck and Julian Noa. And this one's okay. I think the first two-thirds were more exciting. I won't say what happens at the end, and that's not to say I was disappointed in the ending. I didn't mind it, but I feel like most of the excitement for me came from kind of the first maybe two-thirds. And the Bulleteers are these extortionists in this bullet-shaped rocket thing, and that's where the name comes from. The design of it is really great. I think it's kind of simple, yet impressive. And it works really, really well. And they're demanding money, otherwise they're going to wreak havoc on the city, on the town. And, well, there's only one person who can save the day, but will he be able to do it? I'll say no more, but I thought it was interesting enough. I would have liked a little bit more focus on the men inside this rocket car. I think it would have been nice to maybe spend a little bit more time getting to know them, because they could have been quite interesting villains. They're kind of flat characters, and it's almost like the vehicle itself is the villain, and the people inside of it are just mechanisms to steer it forward. And if that's what they were going for, they've achieved it, and that's absolutely fine. But personally, I would have liked to have known a bit more about the people behind it and given us a much stronger villainous character or characters. But that's not what we got. But I didn't mind it too much. I thought the pacing for the first two-thirds... In fact, the pacing for the whole thing was good. It's just that I didn't particularly care about the final third. But it didn't slow down or anything. I just found that the more exciting bits were, I guess, when we had more of a mystery. And then obviously when things began to unravel in the final third and we started to go towards the conclusion, it stopped being as interesting. But not to the point where I wasn't caring for it completely. But I definitely think it lost momentum a little bit. For me, at least. Other people might actually like the final third. I feel like there's more action, but less story. I liked the mystery of working out what was going to happen next and wondering who these people were. It's beautifully animated. I particularly love the city lights when everything's in darkness and we just see these block yellow squares, or probably rectangles, from the buildings as we see the lights at night. It's such a simple thing, but I absolutely love it. So the animation, absolutely no problems at all. The narrative is a decent concept, relatively well executed. Would have liked to dig a little bit more deeper into the characters behind the bullet, but other than that, not too bad. The Bulleteers is a pretty decent Superman cartoon.